This is the Journeyman Online Help file. Roll over each part of the interface to learn more about it.
The energy level counter indicates how much time remains until it is necessary to leave a time zone. Never allow the counter to reach 0, as Pegasus will not have enough energy left to return you to the present. The digital compass displays your current heading. This window displays the current date, even after travelling through time. This is the energy level warning light. Its function is to warn you when your energy is getting low. To take an item which you see in the view window, just drag it down into your inventory. The Biotech interface communicates to the player through this pop-out message screen. These are the inventory controls. Use the arrow buttons to scroll through the objects in your inventory. If you wish to use an object, just drag its icon from the inventory window to the object in the main view window that you intend to use it on. To use an item on yourself, just click its icon. If you need information about an object, scroll to that item and click the information button next to its name, or double-click the name itself. This is the recall button. Click this button to return to the present from another time zone. This is the biochip display panel. Biochip functions are displayed and controlled through this slide-up screen. Click on these navigation buttons to step forward or backward, or to turn left or right. The chip bank is where biochips are stored. Biochips are microcomputer chip modules, which provide instruction codes for a specific task. For example, the mapping biochip uses the display panel to graphically map where the agent has walked. To activate a biochip, open the chip bank and click on the desired chip. Use the interface biochip to save or recall a game in progress. The year is 2318. The location, the skyborne metropolis known as Caldoria. The Earth is finally at peace after a long and bloody battle against a few tyrants seeking total world domination. Having learned the hard way the evils of imperialism, the borders began to come down one by one. Finally, in the year 2117, the unified world was realized. Now, all that we have accomplished is being threatened by the power of time travel. Realizing its potential for destruction upon viewing a working prototype, the very same politicians who initiated the building of the time machine immediately discontinued the project. Temporal travel now being a reality, the politicians formed an agency to protect the flow of history and moved the time machine to a secret location. The project, codename Journeyman.
Good morning. Once again, it's another beautiful day here in the peaceful, skyborn metropolis of Caldoria. And unless you've been trapped in some kind of time warp, you know that today marks the culmination of 10 years of debate as all of Earth awaits the arrival of the alien delegate from the symbiotry of peaceful beings. Their goal? To welcome the entire human race into their interplanetary alliance of sentient beings. Our Megan Love is at the Capitol building right now with a live update. Megan, can you hear me?
Yes! Thank you, Johnny! 10 years ago today, Earth was visited by a race of aliens called the Cyrolans. Their mission was to invite us to join an alliance, which they called the Symbiotry of Peaceful Beings. The purpose of this alliance, according to the Cyrolans, is simply to share knowledge and culture with other alien races. The Cyrolans departed, allowing us exactly 10 years to deliberate their proposal. The day of their return is upon us. It's incredible, Johnny! Thousands of people have gathered along the streets of Caldoria and here at the Capitol building, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Cyrolan delegate as the procession makes its way towards us. We have heard various rumors that a fleet of ships has already been detected on long-range radar and should soon be arriving. And with each new rumor, the excitement is multiplying. Back to you at the studio, Johnny.
I'm on vacation. I won't be back for...
2 weeks, 5 days, 6 hours.
Thank you.
Come in! Psych! Gotcha, it's just a recording. Anyway, I checked out this morning, Caldoria time about 6 o'clock, went for a White Sands jog in Tahiti. Be back in a while.
I'm not home right now. Susie, if this is you, meet me down by the Capitol building. I got an absolutely torg spot to watch the procession.
Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor. Roof access. Fourth floor.
Access denied. This floor was never modeled or rendered.
First floor.
This unit is vacant. For more information, please refer to the Caldoria kiosk in the lobby. This unit is vacant. For more information, please refer to the Caldoria kiosk in the lobby.
Welcome to the Caldoria Heights apartment building, located directly across from the Capitol building in Sector 3. While here, be sure to visit our beautiful rooftop observatory. Caldoria Heights boasts several luxurious accommodations. Our 15 units offer ample living space and the very best views of the city. Aluminized steel plumbing and titanium bathroom fixtures are standard. And topping off this list of distinctive features is a high-res 4D Environ unit built into each and every living room. Designed for metro properties by Marco Gioppitti, Caldoria Heights offers comfortable accommodations in an attractive environment.
Global Transporter Caldoria Heights Apartments, Sector 3. Searching for open transport route now. Route accessed. Upon entering, transport card will be required. Thank you for using Global Transport. Foreign organism detected in transporter. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process. Foreign element eliminated. Please insert your global transport card now. Choose a destination. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passenger's organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration. Completing molecular reintegration. Thank you for using global transport. Global transporter vacant. Incorrect code entered. Access denied. Verification of cranial contour scan. Verification of central cortex scan. Scanning for biotech implant. ID scan confirmed. Welcome, Agent 5. Your fourth late arrival has been verified and logged. Please report at once to the command center. Mandatory review session scheduled. Activate upper left monitor.
The Particle Accelerating Space-Time Transporter version 1, otherwise known as Pegasus, was the brainchild of part-time historian, full-time physicist, Elliot Sinclair. In 2311, Having witnessed Sinclair's time-bending experiments, the government contracted him to build a full-scale operational time machine. The purpose of this device was to explore our past, as well as to discover the truth behind many disputed historical events. Just 4 years after the project was begun, the world's first time machine underwent its first test run. However, due to mounting concerns by individuals who believed that the machine would be used not only to explore history but also to alter it, the test run would be the first and last time that the machine was used for research purposes. The project was discontinued, and Sinclair was forbidden to ever work on time distortion projects again. Time travel now being a reality, the government secretly set up the Temporal Security Annex as a means to safeguard history from sabotage. You, the members of the Temporal Protectorate, are among the very few who know of its existence. The simplest analogy for the theory of time travel is that of a tunnel in time. When someone travels through time, a tunnel is created as travel is initiated and ends when the traveler lands. If an event in the past is altered, so the theory goes, a rip occurs in the fabric of time, which gives rise to a temporal chain reaction. This chain reaction takes the form of a reality distortion wave and could take anywhere from a few seconds to several hours to reach the present. Of those who aren't uncreated when the distortion wave hits, many will suddenly have a new life, and the past as we know it will cease to exist. Traveling back in time before the distortion wave hits, though, allows an agent to jump over the distortion wave and escape its effects. So, as a member of the Temporal Protectorate, only you will have the ability to jump back in time and prevent the corruption from ever happening. And to ensure that it doesn't happen again, you'll have to discover the source of this disruption and bring it to a halt. Should it become necessary to restore the proper course of history, you must follow this procedure. As quickly as possible, make your way to the ready room and use the biosupport suit generator. The biosupport suit is an indispensable element of the time travel process and is essential for your protection. Next, retrieve your assigned mapping and Pegasus biochips and the Journeyman key from the cabinet next to the suit generator. The Pegasus biochip is your link to Pegasus, pulling you back to the present merely by touching a button. After you're outfitted for travel, but before the reality distortion wave reaches the present, you must jump to the year 200 million BC. Upon arriving there, use the Journeyman key to open the storage vault and obtain the Journeyman historical log. Since it exists at a point in time before any temporal changes could have occurred, this disk serves as a source of unaltered historical information. To discover how history has been changed, return to the Temporal Security Annex and insert the Journeyman disk into the computer. It will be cross-referenced with the historical log, which was left behind to be altered by the reality distortion wave. Knowing how, when and where the past was changed should give you the information you need to restore the proper flow of history. A word of caution though, time is very sensitive to change. In order to keep from altering history worse than it already has been, try to solve the problems you encounter without changing anything. As a rule, a Temporal Protectorate agent should never interfere with any events of the past. Never leave anything behind that came from a different time. Never remove any historically important objects from a time zone. And above all else, an agent should never interact with beings from another time zone.
Warning, warning, warning. Temporal whip detected. Alert status Alpha. Temporal distortion imminent. Agent 5, proceed to ready room. Biosuit generator preparing ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic. Infrascanning exact body dimensions. Configuring biosupport suit parameters. Stand by for bioencapsulation. Select a destination from the listing on the left monitor.
appears to agree to terms of the worldwide unification treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with terms of the plan and expresses disagreement by taking hostages, many of which are American. Nevertheless, it appears that the worldwide unification treaty will be signed by both stand and all other nations. Appears to agree to terms of the worldwide unification treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with terms of the plan and expresses disagreement by taking hostages, many of which are American. Nevertheless, it appears that the worldwide unification treaty will be signed by both stand and all other nations. Appears to agree to terms of the worldwide unification treaty being set forth by the
15th, 2112. The government of Gorbistan appears ready to agree to the terms of the Worldwide Unification Treaty as set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with the terms of the plan and has expressed disagreement by taking hostages, many of whom are British. Nevertheless, it appears that the Worldwide Unification Treaty will be signed by Gorbistan and all other nations of the world. (5/15/2112), 1400 hours. During negotiations to finalize details of the Worldwide Unification Treaty, a nuclear missile was launched today by the United States towards the country of Gorbistan. The missile, however, self-destructed before actually touching down. Before this incident occurred, the leaders of this country appeared ready to accept the terms of the peace plan. Certain terrorist factions, on the other hand, expressed their disapproval by taking hostages, some British. Although US government officials have repeatedly stated that they don't understand how the missile could have been launched, other foreign governments are refusing to sign a treaty with a country that would use such scare tactics. Thus, the Worldwide Unification Treaty, which has come so close to realization, has virtually no chance for success. August 3rd, 2185. Early today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft hovering over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing bay scanners and immediately reported to Earth. Soon after, the ship sped off toward the outer reaches of the solar system. (083/2185), 1100 hours. Earlier today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft hovering over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing bay scanners. Soon after the sighting, the ship sped off toward the outer reaches of the solar system with an escort shuttle from the Mars colony in pursuit. The escort shuttle and alien ship were both apparently destroyed in the ensuing confrontation. The escort shuttle pilot has not been identified yet. January 17th, 2310. A rally was held today at the World Science Center to discuss our readiness for interaction with alien races. One of the speakers, Dr. Enrique Castillo, gave a particularly moving speech. Dr. Castillo embarrassed the naysayers by systematically defeating their arguments and thrilled the audience with visions of medical and technological advances which could be gained by such interaction. Although there were strong keynote speeches on both sides of the argument, most of the crowd appeared to be in favor of alien contact. (1:17:23:10, 1700 hours). A bizarre accident during a rally to deliberate the pros and cons of alien contact left a man dead earlier today. Dr. Enrique Castillo was pronounced dead on arrival at the Sydney Medical Complex after a freak accident on stage at the World Science Centre. Dr. Castillo was one of the few at the rally who still believed that contact with an alien race would be beneficial to humanity. Although his views were not generally accepted, Dr. Castillo's contributions to the pro-alien movement will be sorely missed. November 6, 2308. More than a century after the first recorded sighting of a UFO, aliens have finally made contact with us. Early this morning, a huge triangular-shaped vehicle entered into Earth's orbit. After 3 hours, the spacecraft came through the atmosphere and hovered over Caldoria. Moments later, the following message was transmitted over all communications frequencies.
We are the Solons. Please do not be alarmed. We have come because we feel that you are ready. You have reached a point where you are no longer dangerous to yourselves or others. This is why we have chosen to invite you to join us in the symbiotry of peaceful beings, an alliance of sentient beings whose objective is to benefit from the sharing of knowledge and culture. We know that it will take some time to fully comprehend the nature of this encounter, so we will give you the opportunity to deliberate our proposal. On this same day, 10 years from now, us rolling delegate will visit you to extend a formal invitation to join the symbiotry. Until then, we look forward to meeting you in person.
And as suddenly as they appeared, the Cyrolans departed. (11/6/2308, 2300 hours). Today, 123 years after the first official UFO encounter, an alien spacecraft entered into Earth's orbit. After several hours of silence and mounting tension, the aliens transmitted the following message over all communications frequencies. We will return when you are ready. While no one is quite sure what this message means, many people have voiced concern about interacting with a potentially dangerous alien race.